Hi, I'm Tlish and you're watching Coffee and Clix. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and click on the link tree found in the description of this video for links to my media content. Enjoy, and don't forget, wake up and smell the Clix. Hi, I'm Tlish and you're watching Coffee and Clix. Welcome to another Team Build with Tlish video. Today, I wanted to build around a popular figure that a lot of people are talking about and building around. So I decided to try to build a team around Spot, the rare from Spider-Man, Venom, Absolute Carnage. Marvel Heroclix Spider-Man Venom Absolute Carnage set. Spot is set number 42, and I'm going to be building a scientist theme team today. +8 scientist theme team with Spot. A lot of people are using him, and I really wanted to try building around him. So let's jump right in. Spot is set number 42 from Spider-Man Venom Carnage. Spider-Man Venom Absolute Carnage. He's the first figure we're going to be using today. He's 50 points. He has the Sinister Syndicate team ability. 0 range with a single target. He's 10 speed with stealth. 10 attack. 18 defense with super senses. And 2 damage with outwit. He has the Hydra, Modox 11, Magia, Scientist, Sinister Syndicate keywords. Real name Jonathan Ohm. He has a trait, yet another Sinister Syndicate. When an adjacent friendly character with the Sinister Syndicate keyword is given a move action, they may replace their speed value with 10. He has another trait, here, there, and everywhere. Phasing teleport. Phasing teleport as free, but half speed. So he can just move for free. That's really cool. He can move 5 squares for free. Just whenever he wants to. Also, he has another trait, Death of 1,000 Spots. Flurry, when Spot makes a close attack, he may target an opposing character within 4 squares, regardless of adjacency. So just within 4 squares, he doesn't need line of fire. When an opposing character targets Spot with a close attack and misses, after resolutions deal that character 1 damage. And so, I mean, as you can see, he has kind of low attack values, but we're going to be taking advantage of his ability to use Flurry and make a close attack, targeting an opposing character within 4 squares, regardless of adjacency. Okay, so you know that means that he can do that even through blocking. So hopefully, when we're using Spot on a team, we're going to hope to win map. And we're going to hope to go to a map with closed blocking, like Aunt Petunia's house, or King's Tomb, or Ancient Hold. A map with a lot of blocking. Also, even though he has low combat values, we're going to boost him up a little bit by using the Power Gem. Here's the Power Gem. Okay. We're going to try to equip Spot with the Power Gem. That gives him +1 damage. It also gives him Close Combat Expert, Range Combat Expert, and when this character hits, if the attack roll was a 10 or higher, after resolutions deal a hit target 1 penetrating damage. So that Close Combat Expert combos with Flurry. It is a passive effect, Close Combat Expert, which would give Spot +1 attack and +1 damage. Not only that, but he also modifies damage an additional +1. So equipped with the power gem, Spot would effectively have an 11 attack with 4 damage. Flurry, that he can phasing teleport as free, half his speed, and then make a close attack, and then using Flurry, make 2 close attacks to opposing characters within 4 squares, regardless of adjacency, with an 11 attack, 4 damage, which is pretty good for 50 points. Well, actually for 60 points if you count the power gem. So that's our first figure on this force. Don't forget, it's a +8 scientist theme, but it's going to be centered around Spot. And I really wanted to build with Spot. I see a lot of people building around Spot, and he's an interesting figure. So let's take a look at the next figure on this team. And this is a figure that I really wanted to build around because I haven't seen her used yet that much. This is the limited edition Poison Ivy, set number D19015, Poison Ivy. She was part of an OP kit, and she's 65 points. She has 0 range with a single target. She has sidestep, a 10 attack with a special, 17 defense with another special defense power, and then 3 damage with shape change. Keywords: Gotham City Sirens, and Scientist. Real name: Pamela Isley. She moves through hindering, which doesn't really matter anymore because everybody moves through hindering. Everybody has improved movement hindering now. But also she has a trait: the green speaks to me. During game setup, increase the result of your roll for first player by +3. And that's the main reason why I included her on this force, is because I really want to get that map with blocking. You really want to win map roll with this team. So to try to ensure that you win map roll, not only is it a +8 theme team, and with the new rules, the maximum roll you could have over your opponent with map roll is a +3. But this actually gets around that. This trait is kind of a loophole where, you know, even if you have, like, let's say my team has 8 characters. It's a +8 theme. My opponent's is a +5 theme. So now I'm getting +3 because I have 3 more than my opponent, and then I'm getting an additional +3 because I have Poison Ivy on my team. So I'm actually rolling a +6 on my map roll, which is one of the only ways to get around the new rules change about rolling for map. So there's that. And then she also has probability control, but only to target characters occupying hindering terrain regardless of line of fire. She has an attack power: Blades, Claws, Fangs. Free, make a close attack regardless of adjacency, but only to target a character that's adjacent to at least 2 of her barrier markers. So she can actually deal some damage with her blades. She's no slouch when it comes to the damage department. She can deal damage with that Blades, Claws, Fangs. And then she has barrier. She has a defense power barrier with a range value of 6. When Poison Ivy uses it, she may generate barrier markers in hindering, water, or obscuring terrain. And we're going to definitely have a lot of barrier on this team, because that's the whole idea of this team, is to hide in barrier while you use characters like Spot that can attack through walls and through blocking. So you definitely want to get yourself on a blocking map, a map with a lot of blocking terrain, and then kind of barrier up with your multiple barrier figures, and then you're going to want to make your attacks with Spot, with the power gem, and with some other figures that I have in this team. So the next figure in this team is going to be our source of leadership. This is the Chase Valeria Von Doom from Fantastic Four, from the Marvel Fantastic Four set. She's set number 63. She's only 30 points, but she has a lot of value for 30 points. She's got 6 range with a single target. She's got the Minions of Doom team ability. She has sidestep, 10 attack, 18 defense with energy shield deflection, and 2 damage with a special power. She has the trait Hunting Anomalies from Other Worlds. Free, roll a d6 and place Valeria Von Doom up to that many squares away. During your opponent's turn, when an opposing character is placed within 4 squares and line of fire, after resolutions, deal them 1 penetrating damage. So that's the first trait. Okay, and keep in mind this is the updated errata on Valeria Von Doom because she was errataed. But Clix Nexus, big thanks to Clix Nexus for providing this site for Joe Pancrazio from Clix Nexus. He keeps this really updated with all the erratas and everything. So then there's another trait that Valeria Von Doom has. Finding out the truth about Father. When a friendly character KOs an opposing character of lower points than them, give Valeria Von Doom an action token that does not deal pushing damage. Okay? And then she has the damage power. Head of the Institute for Gifted Youths. Leadership and Perplex. When Valeria Von Doom uses leadership and succeeds, choose a friendly character within 4 squares and line of fire. That character can use Outwit until your next turn. So you can possibly get some Outwit on some of your characters, some of your figures. Also, you have Perplex and you have Leadership. So she really does a lot, and she can place herself, roll a d6 and place herself that many squares away. Plus, she has sidestep, so she's very mobile just by herself. But that's going to be your Leadership and your Perplex, Valeria Von Doom. So we have Spot, we have Poison Ivy, we have so the next figure we're going to have is Molecule Man. Let's take a look at Molecule Man. Okay, I'm really big on Molecule Man. I think he's a great figure. There's his picture. So Molecule Man is 30 points, has Cosmic Energy Team ability, has 8 range with triple targets. He's a flyer. He has 7 speed with stealth, 11 attack with incapacitate, so he can triple target incap if he wants to. 18 defense with barrier and 1 damage with outwit. He has the Battle World Other, Cosmic, Latveria, and Scientist keywords. He has a trait, Molecular Manipulation. Smoke Cloud as free. Roll a d6 and choose a number of non-debris terrain markers within range up to the result. Replace those markers with any combination of hindering, water, or blocking terrain markers. At the beginning of your next turn, remove all markers placed this way. So one really neat thing about Molecule Man is that he can Smoke Cloud as free, which is just really great by itself. And then he can also turn those Smoke Cloud markers into barrier markers just by rolling a d6. And he can possibly turn up to 6 of them into barrier markers. And then on top of that, he can do that as a free action. So he can be carried and then do that. He can also barrier on his own because he has barrier on his dial for 4 more barrier markers. So he can possibly barrier up to 10 barrier markers. Plus you already have Poison Ivy with barrier, and you're going to have another figure on this team that has barrier that I'll show you in a moment. So you really, and Poison Ivy gives you that +3 map roll. So you're ensuring yourself, a high probability chance of winning map and taking yourself to a map with a lot of blocking terrain or walls. Like Ampetunia's House or King's Tomb or Ancient Hold. And that will benefit you for sure because you can barrier yourself in. And also Molecule Man has the ability to, if you need to take down somebody else's barrier, like your opponent's barrier, you can do that too because you can change their barrier markers into water or hindering markers. So Molecule Man is very disruptive. He's a very good figure for 30 points. Plus, he has Outwit. So, that gives you possibly 2 Outwits because Valeria Von Doom is also giving out Outwit when she hits Leadership. So, there you go. There's Molecule Man. So far we have Spot, Poison Ivy, Molecule Man, Valeria Von Doom. Now the next figure we're going to have 2 of. So let's just take a look at this next figure. We're going to have doubles of this figure, and that is Ultra Humanite. A very good figure, like a secondary attacker that you can use on a blocking map, on a map with lots of blocking terrain. And this is the reason why. He has 7 range with, he has 0 range with a single target. He's got the Injustice League team ability. He's 25 points. He's got 6 speed with a special power, 10 attack with telekinesis, 18 defense with willpower, and 3 damage with without anything, just 3 damage. He's got the Animal, Injustice League, and Scientist keywords. His real name is unknown. His trait, busy listening to Mozart. If Ultra Humanite is 25 points, he is KO'd when his dial clicks past the red KO line. So this is his 25-point dial. Okay. He also has the Injustice League trait. At the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. When you roll a 6, give an action token to an opposing character that's 100 points or less. So when you're playing this team, don't forget to roll for that trait for both Ultra Humanites, and also don't forget to roll for Ultra Humanite's willpower, because he has willpower. So on a 5 or a 6, he can remove an action token from himself. So at the beginning of your turn, you would roll for willpower, roll for willpower, roll for Injustice League, roll for Injustice League. So make sure you want to do that on top of your leaderships. Then he has his speed power is, this is what's really going to make him special on a map with a lot of blocking terrain and with barrier, is he has speed power, far easier to use my superior intellect and mental powers. Mind control and sidestep. When Ultra Humanite uses mind control, his range value becomes 8, and he has improved targeting, hindering, elevated, blocking, and characters. So, and that's just straight up improved targeting, blocking. So you don't destroy the blocking afterwards. It just goes through the blocking. It doesn't destroy afterwards. So it's pretty much improved targeting everything here. So hindering, elevated, blocking, and characters. And he has sidestep, so he can sidestep up. And then if you perplex up his attack or something to an 11, he has a good chance of mind controlling another figure. And you have 2 of them. You're going to have 2 of them on your team, 2 Ultra Humanites. So very good mind controlling scientist figure that is very pesky and annoying on a map like Aunt Petunia's house or King's Tomb or something like that, right? Okay. Now the next figure, now this one, you could substitute this out for like Brainiacs if you wanted to put Brainiacs in your team to make your map bonus even larger, and also that would work well with King's Tomb. But I elected to go with, instead of 2 Brainiacs, I elected to go with Giganta Prime. So Giganta Prime is 25 points. She's a team player, and she also has the Wonder Woman ally team ability, which means that she succeeds on super senses on a 6. She has she has super senses that succeeds only on a 6. She has 0 range with 2 targets. She has sidestep with 9 speed, 10 attack with a special, 17 defense with a special, and 3 damage with outwit. She's also giant sized, so she can carry around other figures, and she has all the benefits of being giant sized. Also, don't forget to roll for her willpower, because she is giant sized, so she can remove tokens off of herself on a 3, 4, 5, or 6. She has a trait, Reluctant Alliance. When establishing theme teams, you may choose a friendly character named Wonder Woman. If you do, Giganta gains that character's keywords. That will not come into play on this team, because we do not have any figures named Wonder Woman. But she's already on a theme team, so that's fine. Another trait, Giant Retaliation. When Titans awake, power, choose an opposing character that attacked a friendly character or that was attacked by a friendly character named Wonder Woman since your last turn. Place Giganta such that she can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. Okay, and she can, and you'll see this. This is really good. This is a kind of like a This is a retaliation power where she can be placed anywhere on the map to make that close attack just with that power action. You have to spend a power action to do so. But that's if an opposing character attacked a friendly character. Okay. She has an attack power, knock them off their feet, Quake. When Giganta uses it, targeting 2+ characters, she deals her printed damage value to each hit character, and after resolutions, gives each hit character an action token. So, you know, instead of dealing 2 damage to everybody, she would deal 3 because her printed damage value is 3. She has Quake. So she would be targeting all characters adjacent to her. And then she also can double target because she's got 2 targets. And, you know, with the new 2021 rules, you can multiple target close attack. So she can double target and then also use Quake and also deal her printed damage value to everybody. Then she has a defense power. Pick on someone your own size. Invulnerability. Giganta takes a maximum of 1 damage from characters with tiny size, standard sized, or colossal sized. So the only characters that would be able to hurt her are giant size figures. Would really hurt her, like a Wendigo or something like that. You know, watch out for those Wendigos. But otherwise, Giganta takes only 1 damage from those characters, from other sized characters that are not her size. So for 25 points, she's a great value because she's kind of like a retaliator that can deal a lot of damage if your opponent is able to attack you. Okay, so far we have Spot, Poison Ivy, who has Barrier and Barrier Prob and the map bonus. Molecule Man, another great Barrier Outwit option. Valeria Von Doom, who's going to give us Leadership and Perplex and possibly Outwit. Ultra Humanite, who has Mind Control and also Telekinesis. Don't forget that the Ultra Humanites have Telekinesis. Another Ultra Humanite. And then we have Giganta, who's going to be our another Outwitter and another kind of a retaliator for our team. And then our last character, so that was 7 characters on our team. Our last character on our team is going to be Teen Lantern. And Teen Lantern is going to be our taxi, because she's got the Green Lantern core team ability, which means she can carry up to 8 different characters or 8 different figures around with her. She's 30 points. She's got 6 range with a single target. She's got the Green Lantern core and police team abilities. She's got 7 speed with running shot. She's a flyer. She's got 10 attack, 17 defense with a special, and 2 damage with probability control. She has a her defense power is hacking the Green Lantern barrier as free, but only to generate 1 marker. So she could possibly generate up to 5 barrier markers because she can use that barrier and the barrier as free, both at the same time. She can also use barrier as free after she's carried everybody. She can carry everybody up and then use the free barrier to generate 1 marker. When Teen Lantern uses probability control, you may choose one of her barrier markers, and she may count range and draw line of fire as if she occupied that square. So that's really cool too. It's like a nifty little special ability that she has. Now, there's one thing that I wanted to add because we do have 10 points left, and so I'm going to add another piece of equipment. We already have the power gem, but I'm going to add another piece of equipment. You know, the power gem is going on to Spot. Spot is going to equip the power gem, and he's going to be our primary attacker. But I want to equip Teen Lantern with something to make her an even better taxi. So I chose the Angler. The Angler is a light special object. And its effect is phasing. It's 10 points. Its effect is phasing teleport with a speed value of 10. Free if this character is adjacent to an object, a printed wall, or a printed square blocking terrain. Place them in another square within 6 squares in line of fire that is adjacent to an object, printed wall, or printed square of blocking terrain. So the main reason why we're equipping Teen Lantern with the Angler is because it gives her phasing teleport and it gives her a speed value of 10. So, you know, she has a 7 speed, which is okay. It's not that great. But giving her phasing teleport and 10 speed makes her a really great taxi, especially with the other abilities that she has. And that's only, you know, she's 30 points and then the Angler's 10 points. So that's only a total of 40 points for an awesome taxi on your team. Okay. So, that's the team. I'll just go over all the figures one more time so you could see the overview of this +8 scientist theme team built around Spot. Let's take a look at it. It starts with Spot himself, the main attacker, Jonathan Owen, equipped with the Power Gem. Then you've got Poison Ivy, the LE limited edition. Then you've got Molecule Man. Then you've got Valeria Von Doom, the Chase from Fantastic Four. Then you've got 2 Ultra Humanites from Justice League Unlimited. Then you've got Giganta from the Wonder Woman 80th Anniversary set. This is Giganta Prime. Then you've got Teen Lantern, also from the Wonder Woman 80th Anniversary set. And she's going to be equipped with the Angler, also from the Wonder Woman 80th Anniversary set. So, there you go. That is your Spot Scientist +8 team. It's been a lot of fun building this team. I'm excited to play a team with Spot. I haven't played it yet, so I'm excited to play this team and see how it works and how it does. I hope that everybody at home is enjoying watching my Team Build with Tlish series and enjoying watching Coffee and Clix. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy my content. Don't forget, everybody, wake up and smell the Clix.